So today a bit of a different video than I normally make. So one thing that I hear constantly, and that is starting to get very annoying, is that this game is way too grindy. This just isn't true. I'm not saying it's not a grindy game. It is, but too much? No, it's not. Okay, so if you're starting off, it's gonna be pretty grindy, yes. But the problem that a lot of new players have is they'll save up a decent amount of money early game, and then instead of buying a business, something to make you money, they go out and buy a supercar. Do not do that. The supercars are not useful when you're just trying to make money. So, how I would recommend you start is you want to start off, you can do stuff like client jobs. You can save up for a luxury apartment. I think the cheapest one is like a few $100,000. It will not take you very long at all. You could do that in a day of doing contact jobs. Then you're going to need some more people. Obviously, this is an online game. You're going to need people to help you. There's plenty of people willing to help you. Like you can use, like Xbox has the find a... It's something. What the fuck is it called? It's like the looking for groups. And then you can do some of those results. They are a pain in the ass. They don't pay that much, but once you get some money saved up, what I then recommend you do is buy an arcade. Because at the arcade, you can do these casino heists. Now, some people say these don't pay very much. They are full of shit. These pay fucking amazingly, even when there's not a bonus on them, which there is right now. But we're not going to get into that. You can make around, with two people, make around $500,000 a heist on the worst end, and they are fucking easy. So now to do what I do. So to get to the point I have all the businesses. I have the arcade. I have basically everything, and I got a decent amount of money. A couple things to go over first. Okay, you can see I've made overall income 364 million, and then general is time played, and it's 56 days of total play time. It's more like 59 with my second character counted. 90% of that is not, is just messing around. It's not trying to make money. But what you want to do is, and it'll take you probably a few months depending on how much you play to get to this point. So you want to save up for arcade, a good location. I recommend, if I can find it, that you get either the one I have or this one right here. As you see, it's on sale right now. Normally it's 1.9. It's right next to the casino. You want one in the city, and that's great. Decent price, and stuff is constantly on sale and double money in RP, so that helps out along with this too. But we're not gonna talk about that, because if we go on to the next part, some MC businesses and a bunker would be nice. I recommend the most expensive, the Chumash bunker, and then all the cheapest MCs. Those are the best locations. But you don't have to start with that. Just don't get the Polito bunker, and then you want to fully upgrade. Then this is going to take you a bit of time. But once you do that, you're going to be making a lot of money. So let's go off of what I do. If we go to this amazing fucking master control terminal, we can see the main things I do as of now is I have my nightclub going, which I'm not even going to count that because it takes like a week or so depending on how much you play to fill that up, and it's like 1.5 or something fully upgraded. All my businesses are fully upgraded, besides I think a couple don't have security. That might be it that I need to get. But so bunker, I do 2 sets of supplies that guarantees it's easy for 2 people to sell. That's 400,000. Counterfeit cash, which is here, gets me 264,000. Meth gets 357,000, and then coke gets 420,000, and those ones are full, as you can see. So after that, you get somewhere around like 1.7 when you add that up. I'm taking off 700,000 because I did buy supplies. You want to do that, but make sure you have staff and equipment upgrades, or you won't be making a profit, or if you do, it'll be very little. And then, so taking out the, why did I not write this down? Hang on. So adding those all up, it's 1.4 million, and then subtracting the 700,000, you're gonna wind up with 761,000. Now, how long does it take that? It takes around 4 hours to produce all these. You have to be in game for this, and so that's 761,000. But in the meantime, while these are producing, you can do other stuff. Now, what I've been doing is these casino heists. Now, there is a lot of setups, and I will admit these are pretty tedious. Go here, get that, go back. That's 90% of them. But it takes around an hour to do them, and then you can do the heist, which takes like a half hour or so. What you want to do though is have at least one other person. If you have 2 or 3, you can do it up to 4 people. If it's best if everybody has one and they're doing it. There's one mission, Duggan Shipments, a prep mission that you're gonna want at least 2 people for to make sure you can do that. I recommend going between the big con using the group sex and the aggressive using the tunnel bore machine. There are 2 videos. The aggressive isn't out yet, but the big con is, and the aggressive approach will be out. Doing this twice on my channel if you want to check them out. They're very easy. And then on a low end, you would get like 500,000. Right now there's a bonus, so it's a lot more, and usually it's a bit more than that anyways. So add that to, and then in that 4-hour time frame, you can do it twice if everything goes to plan. So that is another 200 or another 2 million. So if we add that to the 761,000, that is 2.7 million, obviously, for about 4 hours of work. You might not be able to get 2 in exactly 4 hours, but again, this is very fast. And if you look at something like the latest Car 2 release that everybody's freaking out over, the byte now is 1.7, trade price is 1.2. 4 hours of playing can get me that, and I don't get it, because people just expect, I guess, to get stuff for doing nothing. It really does not take that long. If you're a new player, you don't need a supercar. That makes sense. That you're not just gonna show up and then you're gonna get a supercar in the first day of playing the game. That doesn't make sense. It really annoys me about these people, because if you just look at the numbers, it's not that hard. Like, yeah, and again, it does take a while to get to this position where you have all this stuff, but just don't buy supercars when you save up money. Businesses, people, businesses. I will recommend that you guys go check out The Professional. He's a YouTuber with, like, I think he's around 500,000 subscribers. He has a lot of money guides. He knows a lot more about this game than I do. I also do have another money guide. I'll try and link in the description, but doing this is better. This is way better. Another thing that's really good with making money is the Terabyte, which you need to have a nightclub for, paywalls. Yeah, I'm not saying this game is perfect. There's a million things wrong with it, trust me, but it's still good. The Terabyte, they're easy missions. There's like, I think 4 of them, and you get like 30 grand, and that is sometimes double. When that's double, that might be the best way of making money. I've played for a few hours and gotten a couple mil doing those. Very, very easy. I think that's about it for this video. Another thing I want to touch on is, I don't know if I got my math 100% correct, but it's close enough. Another thing is that if I divide that 2.7 million by 4, that's a rate of about $690,000 an hour. Of course, you're not getting that every hour, but for every hour of work, that's how much money you will make at the end of the day. That's 4 hours and like $2 million. Again, that's with upgraded businesses, and so it will take some time. Another thing you could get would be maybe just one biker business. I'm thinking of making a video about what you should get first. I'm still trying to decide what would be the best route. It kind of depends. Biker businesses are passive, and other businesses, you have to, you're doing it you're not just selling it when it's done. You have to actually supply stuff, but that'll be a future video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. But thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.